Hello there and welcome to Friendonkey Wrestling Season 2. Last time out, coming off the back of a hugely successful Money in the Bank, the landscape shifted once again on FDW. As the new FDW World Champion was assaulted by a new face. A couple of new faces last time out. But one face that remains the same as the man that's staring you down right now, who forged his path to a TV championship match, which will be your main event this evening. Karrion Kross versus Seth Rollins. But before that, there is much unfinished business, particularly between these two tag teams, Imperium and DIY. Now, every match that these two teams and every variation of these matches they've come across so far has ended in a count-out in some way, shape or form. So what better way to counteract that than getting a steel cage involved? Ludwig Kaiser and Giovanni Vinci coming out on their own this time. No Dragunov, as they feel they need to get the job done on their own. And quite right too, after last week, their leader has made his presence felt. Gunther interjecting himself in the main event, ambushing Drew McIntyre after his one-on-one bout and making his intentions known. And now that he's here, I'm sure these two will now need to properly pull their socks up. No more count-out antics. They'll need to get things done, as they know he accepts nothing less but the very best. So Kaiser and Vinci needing to overcome DIY, Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa. As they make their way down to the ring now, it will be tornado tag action. So all four men in the ring, all four men legal, steel cage match. Pinfall, submission, escape the cage. That's how you win a match like this. Let's see who's got what it takes to put this feud to bed. As the cage is lowered around all four men in the ring, Vinci and Kaiser with a lot to prove now. But they can pick up a victory, not just by count-out, as if they've got any hope down the line of securing championship success, count-out ain't gonna cut it. Gargano and Kaiser now teeing up on each other as the Baldies go head-to-head, which must hurt extra large amounts because they have no hair. Chortle. Kaiser looking for Ciampa, looking for an early escape, but Imperium having none of it. Now, interestingly enough, it's been agreed between management and Ilya Dragunov that should DIY win this match, Dragunov will grant them an opportunity for the Cruiserweight Championship. Kaiser looking for an escape as he climbs up, leaving Vinci on his own. And Vinci looking for the escape as well. And is this really how Imperium are looking to win this match? As Ciampa now looks to follow suit. Vinci bouncing Ciampa off the ropes. Kaiser with a quick escape. He's out the cage. And oh my word, is this really how Imperium are going to be doing business moving forward? Vinci left on his own. 2-on-1. Now, with this being tornado tag team rules, both men must escape the cage. So the dynamic of this match changed massively for Giovanni Vinci, as it has essentially become a 2-on-1 handicap match. Vinci left to fend for himself against the combined offense of Gargano and Ciampa, and I don't think this is a wise game move or game strategy at all, as Gargano looks to escape. Vinci's really going to have to be working overtime in this match if he wants to bring the victory home for Imperium. Ciampa now just discus clothesline now, or discus elbow to the side of the head of Giovanni Vinci. But Kaiser almost looking for an easy escape, almost to deny DIY their opportunity against Ilya Dragunov. Gargano flattening Vinci down to the mat as Gargano looks to escape. Ciampa singled out Giovanni Vinci, keeping him away as Gargano looks to climb the cage, looks to escape the cage as Kaiser watches on, saluting his teammate. Will Vinci be able to stop Gargano escaping? Perhaps it's wise to let Gargano escape. And then he's in a one-on-one situation as Johnny Gargano finds his way over the top of the cage. We're down to 2. Tommaso Ciampa versus Giovanni Vinci. The Baldies going one-on-one once again. If Ciampa is able to escape, he knows there's that championship opportunity. Climbing his way up, Vinci worn down, and perhaps the 2-on-1 assault was enough to stop the efforts of Imperium. Will Vinci be able to stop Ciampa going over the top of the cage? We're a few seconds away, bringing it back down. Giovanni Vinci assaulting the leg of Tommaso Ciampa, dragging him back into the cage between the ropes and bounced off almost the scaffolding up the top there. Vinci looking to dish out extra punishment as it goes between the ropes. Quick lariat there from Giovanni Vinci into the second lariat. A potential third one still to come. Holding on to that wrist, maintaining wrist control. As Vinci looks for an escape, Tommaso Ciampa having none of it. Still to come this evening, we've got the main event, Seth Rollins defending his television championship against Karrion Kross. We will also be seeing the women's champion in action. Coming up trumps last week against Tiffany Stratton, she'll be taking on Kairi Sane later on this evening. Giovanni Vinci once again displaying his athleticism off the second rope, showboating to the crowd that he don't need no tag team partner. He don't need no man. But Tommaso Ciampa dropping Vinci onto the back of his neck. Teeing him up now. Ciampa kick to the side of the head, looking to escape the cage. And now he showboats to the crowd. What's it gonna take? Smart move there from Tommaso Ciampa, moving away from Giovanni Vinci to give himself as much room as possible before the Imperium member starts to stir and back to his feet. Ciampa's a few seconds away from securing an opportunity for his team, but Vinci having none of it. Once again stopping the Blackheart Tommaso Ciampa from escaping the cage. Bounced off the rope now again as Ciampa. Is Vinci just looking to continue doling out the punishment? Looking for a quick suplex, but thinking better of it. Ciampa dropping a huge swinging net breaker, and could this be the opportunity he needs? Vinci with a reversal, playing possum this entire time. We can't forget how dangerous an individual Giovanni Vinci is, able to do it all. The technicality, the power moves, the high flying, even the strikes. Some would argue the most dangerous member of Imperium as it stands, who appear to be a four-man team. That's if Gunther's even part of Imperium, we don't know. All we saw was him last week turn up and interject himself with Drew McIntyre's business. Is he looking to fly solo? Do Imperium need their leader? Either way, his presence is immediately felt on the roster. Vinci now, kick to the midsection, gets him up with a big spinning power slam there. Or power bomb, rather. And that has got to be having Ciampa out cold as he stirs, trying to groggily get his way back to his feet. How is Ciampa still going? Giovanni Vinci clinging on for dear life as he collapses to the centre of the ring. Ciampa seizes his opportunity. He senses it. Can he get his footing? As he thinks about it, just taking his time. He's perched at the top. He's a few seconds away from glory. Vinci, tightrope walking across the top rope. Again, not letting Ciampa escape, dragging him back. Now, Kaiser and Gargano must be feeling pretty fresh. But the Bald Boys, they are going to war. They do not want this to end. The crowd loving this match. As Vinci, with the flip-up powerbomb, just circling his victim. As Vinci now looks to make the escape, Ciampa is out cold on the mat. Gargano looking to hype up his teammate a little bit. Ciampa stirring in the middle of the ring. He's so close he can see Vinci going over the top, and as Vinci managed it, it appears to be as Ciampa literally watches his hopes and dreams come crashing down. Imperium are your winners.
Here are your winners, Giovanni Vinci and Ludwig Kaiser.
Again, asterisk on this match. Not through pinfall, not through submission. By escape their victory. Can't remember the last time we saw Imperium take a quote-unquote traditional victory. Wonder what that's going to do for them moving forward. Next up, though, in singles action, in a battle of popularity, LA Knight asking for a match with Mr. Money in the Bank, CM Punk. Nothing on the line except pride, dignity, honour. Who can get the crowd most on their side? LA Knight claiming he's the most popular star here on FDW. CM Punk failing to differ. This should be an interesting match. Knight shown glimmers of success here on FDW, but looking to get back to winning ways. A better way to do that than to step into the ring with Mr. Money in the Bank himself, CM Punk. A reminder that Punk has the briefcase, which inside holds a guaranteed championship opportunity whenever he so wishes. So the entire top of the card on notice. All champions on notice. Particularly if your name is Drew McIntyre. As you've got the gaze and the grip of Gunter. And then lurking in the shadows, surely this man, CM Punk. But before any of that, Punk and Knight, one-on-one. Crowd charging for LA Knight, it would appear. He's got the popularity at the moment. Punk starting things off already, looking to pile drive LA Knight. He's not playing any games, is C. Montgomery Punk. As Punk heads to the top rope now, immediately looking to get things done against LA Knight. Both of these two veterans in the business. Huge crossbody there from CM Punk to LA Knight. As Punk firmly in control of the matchup. Swinging net breaker to LA Knight. As Knight needs to think about getting back to his feet, and he does, teeing off on CM Punk. Looking ahead, a couple of episodes time, it will be Night of Champions, which comes with its very own flavour and feel to it this year. All matches, all champions, all supremacy. Raw, Smackdown, FDW all represented here. Only champions allowed for that pay-per-view. So no quote-unquote title matches will be at the pay-per-view, but supremacy matches are plenty. And a quick reminder that supremacy matches this season come with the added caveat that where there's a win, there's a draft pick. Knight busted open, it would appear. It's Punk taking no prisoners in this match. Already to the top rope. Huge flying crossbody again to LA Knight as Jimmy looks for the 3 count. Only a 1. The blood from LA Knight. He's going to need to bleed for that popularity. And bleed for those opportunities as CM Punk hits a Uranagi into a sleeper hold. Yanking at the neck of LA Knight. As once again Punk to the top rope. He's firmly in control of this matchup. Another cross body. Rushing to the win. Punk not lost a step. As we've seen glimpses of this from CM Punk this season. Not seen too much of him in action. Coming up short in a championship opportunity against the man across the ring from him. But back to winning ways, the crowd now on CM Punk's side. Back to winning ways as he claimed Money in the Bank. And you've got to think an almost guaranteed championship reign at some point in the future. The flying forearm there off the second rope from CM Punk as he calls for it, without thinking of putting LA Knight to sleep. Kick to the back now, wearing them down. As for a 5th time, Punk to the top rope. Huge diving splash. Is this enough? And it is. In quite a one-sided affair. CM Punk vanquishing LA Knight. A solid effort there. As Punk looked ahead. As do we look ahead to this next matchup. Belair granting opportunities to women across the board. Last week it was Tiffany Stratton. Stepping up next is Kairi Sane. And what? Oh my god, Rhea Ripley still going after Bianca Belair, just brutalizing her. This was supposed to be a singles match. As Belair looks to bring prestige to the division and prestige to the belt, Ripley still out of her mind. Assaulting Belair. The ref calls for the bell. The crowd chanting for EST, and she's going to need the fan support. She's been beaten down by Rhea Ripley. She's been ejected to the back. Kairi Sane must be thanking her lucky stars. There's a win here for Kairi Sane would surely put her in the conversation. As Belair looks to continue her little motivational, if you can beat me, you can challenge me for a title match. Big power slam there from Bianca Belair to Kairi Sane. Now Kairi, although she may look Small and easy to throw around, easily beatable. She packs one hell of a punch. We've seen glimpses of it in the gauntlet match. Coming up short against Bailey. But still fancies her chances against Belair. Just Belair now looking to stretch down Kairi Sane, looking to put as much damage into her as Ripley just did to Belair. But Kairi Sane rolling through with the reversal. And dropping an elbow, bringing Belair down to the mat, but Belair's immediately got that athleticism and stamina to kip up back of the heel to the neck from Kairi Sane. Kairi looking to follow in the footsteps of her countrymen, Io Sky and Asuka, hoping to claim championship glory, but Belair just scoops, slamming Kairi Sane down to the mat. Only a 1 count from Doug. Belair, eyes on the ramp, eyes on the swivel at all times. Ripley, it appears, was just going to be striking from absolutely nowhere. Belair now in control, looking to impose her will. Who knows what will happen? Breaking the ropes now. There's an uncharacteristic lack of ring awareness there from Bianca Belair. We usually see her so well dragging her opponents away from the ropes before she starts to lock in submissions and go for pinfall attempts. Perhaps the assault from Ripley has caught her off guard and caught her off balance. And that's what Kairi Sane needs to capitalise on, these glimpses of weakness from Belair. Spine buster from the champ. She heads to the corner. What's she going to do as Kairi Sane looks to drag her way back? Running spear to the lower back of Kairi Sane into the shooting star press, the FDW special. Split leg splash, but again Kairi Sane sees it coming. Sane looking for a spear. Belair sees it coming and leapfrogs over her. And these two going back and forth, showing why the women are the backbone of FDW. Belair almost thinking about it. She called for it, the KOD, but Kairi Sane rolling through. Big airplane spin there. Bit of miscommunication as Belair seizes control with some quick strikes. Big boot. Dead to right, centre of the ring. Could it be 3? And yes, it is. Even after a beatdown, Belair, Ripley still here. Why has she not been taken to the back? Belair, it would appear, still wants some. If Ripley wants to keep picking this fight, even after Belair put her away, we saw a few episodes ago, no DQ action. Belair beat her dominantly. Ripley's still not done. She cannot let bygones be bygones. Guards and refs out here trying to see some control over these two, as this is now a blood feud. The belt became an afterthought a long time ago when it came to Ripley. I don't know what's going on, but something needs to happen. Something drastic between these two. Or it's just going to be a season-long war. But up next, your main event for this evening. After an incredible match last week, I must say, against his former tag partner Bray Wyatt, Karrion Kross picking up the victory and securing a #1 contender shot at the TV title, making his way to the ring first. He's had a taste of gold, a brief reign as tag champion. Now he seeks to step out on his own and prove that it wasn't just a flash in the pan. To prove that he doesn't need help. No Wyatt, no Scarlett, just him. One-on-one with Seth Rollins. And he's going to be feeling good into this match. He's seen Seth is on a bit of a downward turn after being brutalised at Money in the Bank. But we've seen what Seth is like when it comes to defending the TV title in particular. Clinging to it for all it's worth, wrapped firmly around his waist, attached to him, very much a part of him now. That's what Karrion Kross is going to have to do in this match. Tear a piece of Seth Rollins away, just as McIntyre did to him a couple of episodes ago. There it is, folks. TV title.
Introducing the challenger from Sin City, weighing in.
Seth once again reluctantly hands over a championship. The last time he did that, he walked away a little lighter. Jimmy the ref calling this one down the middle. It's one-on-one, it's traditional. It's where both these men perform best. Both these men are a bit banged up. Karrion Kross coming out the gate swinging into a big suplex straight away on the champion. Just imposing his will. Big strikes to the back of Rollins' head. Karrion Kross with the quick stomps to Seth Rollins. Reminder, this could have implications for Night... Well, this will have implications for Night of Champions. And one of these men will be representing us in a supremacy match. As our TV champion will be going into a triple threat match against the US champion and the Intercontinental champion from Raw and Smackdown respectively. Kross eager to prove that he deserves a shot. Not just to be the television champion, but to represent FDW. As Seth Rollins wasn't able to get it done against Drew. He doubts his abilities against the other world champions. Against the other mid-card champions at this stage. Perhaps it's a bit of a blessing that Seth Rollins lost his title. As had he not, he would have found himself in 2 triple threat matches. Then he really would have been feeling the pain. Seth looking to running drop the elbow on the outside as Kross with a big rugby tackle, bringing Seth down to the floor. Back between the ropes we go as Karrion Kross delivers a big boot to the side of Rollins' head, and that's got to daze him. Seth getting fired up, but Kross having absolutely none of it. Every blow that Rollins tries to get in, and is Kross wise to Rollins' act? Can he see what Rollins has got to dish out? These two have faced off in the past before, remember. Kross unsuccessful on that occasion, but this time locking in the sleeper, looking to just put his opponent to sleep. Seth still with the wherewithal to dig out, as Seth is going to have to dig deeper than he's ever dug before. Or his navel is going to feel incredibly chilly. Only a 1 count on Kross. Kross with a renewed sense of vigour now. Able to reverse the attempt from Rollins, as I thought he went for a pedigree. Ripcord suplex there from Kross. As he feels good. Signalling for it, taunting Rollins to get to his feet. If Kross thinks about a kick to the midsection, Seth sees it coming. And this is the side of Rollins. This is where he's at his best. Off the second ropes. Huge curb stomp from Seth Rollins there to the back of Karrion Kross. Seth, great ring awareness, once again dragging Karrion Kross away from the ropes. But are those momentary seconds enough? And still, your TV champion. And I think he needed that. Doubting his confidence
Here is your winner,
after last time out.
WWE Television
Still
Champion,
clinging to that championship
Rollins.
like it's a part of his soul. Seth Rollins. Standing tall there. Very much the pillar of FDW. He, more so than anyone, must feel like the foundations of FDW. Well, once again, another fantastic show, if I don't say so myself. Stellar performance from Rollins, back to winning ways. Punk proving that he's not just a flash in the pan and that he can go. Imperium picking up a quote-unquote win by escaping DIY. And the women's division still unable to escape the brutality of Rhea Ripley, particularly Bianca Belair. What's going to happen there? Who knows? Stay tuned to FDW. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens, and I hope you are too. Catch you soon.